Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm in a little bit different setting today. I'm in the dining room because I needed some extra space for this new video in a new series. I'm finally diving into more music stuff for the channel, so that's exciting. And I thought something that would be fun would be to share every quarter my new my new music collection additions, because I collect CDs too. I mostly collect vinyls, but I collect CDs as well, and I'm actually including some CDs in this list because I am getting back into CD collecting. So I thought that it would be fun to share every quarter my new additions to my collections and just kind of talk about them a little bit, especially because I collect a lot of unique vinyl. I like to seek out variants, exclusives, anniversary editions, that kind of stuff. So I thought that it would just be something fun to share, show off my collection a little bit, hear what you guys like to collect and are excited about. And I thought it would also be like a nice introduction to some of the bands I like and just another way to get to know me more a little bit. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So I have a list of everything that I have collected since the beginning of the year, and how quarters work in my mind, and I guess like how they do for businesses and everything. Quarter one is January, February, March. Quarter two is April, May, June. 3 is July, August, September. 4 is October, November, December. So I'm gonna go off of that model, but since I came up with this idea, obviously not an original idea, but I had this idea toward the end of April after Record Store Day, I figured I would do quarter one and then include April, since I did get a lot during April. I got a couple things at Record Store Day and I thought that would be fun to include. And then moving forward, quarter two is just gonna be May and June, and then quarter three will be the normal 3 months, and hopefully I will stick up with that next year, or keep up with that, whatever. So yes, this collection haul will be January, February, March, April. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, for January, I only got one thing, which was Daft Punk Homework on CD. That's gonna be, okay, luckily there's not a lot of CDs, but I love Daft Punk so much. It is such a special, well, they're not really a band, whatever. Daft Punk is very special to me, and in the last year or so, I've actually learned more of their discography and have become just really passionate about them. So I've added a lot of Daft Punk to my collection this quarter, starting with Homework on a CD. So here's the inside. Let me make sure I can get this all in frame. The CDs aren't really anything special other than the fact that I love them so much. And I would say my favorite song off this album, I mean, I kind of have to go with Around the World because that is a classic. Alive is also really good too. But this is my one and only addition for January. For February, I'm actually gonna put on these gloves because you're not supposed to handle vinyl records without protection. Always use protection. Because the oils from your fingers can get in the grooves and cause damage and cause dust to stick to the vinyl, which is not good, obviously. So I'm gonna put on these gloves now. And I tried to organize these in order of when I remember getting them. So my first vinyl find of the year is Suicidal Tendencies, self-titled. We have some of their most iconic songs on here. I Shot the Devil, Subliminal, Institutionalized, iconic. I Saw Your Mommy. Those are some of my favorites. But yeah, and what's really special about this vinyl is it is a variant. So they released a couple of, this is a new pressing. I don't remember when it was pressed, but it is a new pressing. This is not an original pressing. Most of these are not. Well, some of them are. But this is a repress. That's what I'm trying to say. So they released like a rainbow set of represses, and all it said on the little sticker, which some of these do have their stickers on. Part of what I like to do with my collecting is put the sticker on the record, and I know that is apparently a cardinal sin. I have learned in the recent months easier ways to do that, better ways to do that. So moving forward, I'm gonna try to do that, but we'll see. So anyway, all it said on the little sticker was colored vinyl, and had no idea what color it was. It was just a color of the rainbow. So the one that I got is, oh, well, you just saw it, is the red one. And at first I wasn't too in love with it. It is kind of marbleized. I don't know if you can see that very well. Not much. I think that was probably accidental. But what I didn't love the red at first, I will admit, but I love that it matches the red on the album artwork. So yeah, that is my first record find. That is my first record of February. Also, I know these are probably not the best gloves to be handling, but I don't have any others, and it beats using my hands. So please don't drag me. Not a lot on the inside artwork. What frustrates me is when inner sleeves have the artwork, because I do like to take these out, and I'm probably gonna get dragged for this, laminate them and create art with them. So not a ton of art on this, so I probably won't do that, but I do like it when the art is not part of the sleeve art. So I'm just gonna put this to the side. The next find is one I was so excited about. I pre-ordered this in October, actually probably earlier than October, but it is the 20th anniversary limited edition silver swirl gray pressing of Machine by Static X. I was supposed to go see them in March, and then they had to push the tour back, but that's fine. It's fine. It's all good. It really is. But this is so freaking cool. It's a 2 LP. There is not anything on side D, which is kind of unique. And what I really like is, as you can see, the thing said it was signed by the band. It came with a copy of the cover art signed by the whole band. Obviously Wayne's is one that is printed on there. You can kind of see by the reflection, the rest of those are written on there, and Wayne's is printed on there. But regardless, this is definitely getting framed and put up. This is so freaking cool, and it made the album that much more special. I really like 2 LPs because they often have very cool art on the inside. It's just another avenue for cool art, which is one of the reasons why I collect vinyl. I cannot tell if this is in frame at all. But yeah, I think that's so cool. And then I will show you the vinyl, if I can get it out. This is one where the art is on the inner sleeve, but there's not much art. It's just, well, it's this. For rest in peace, Wayne. This one, I think, okay. This is what's unique about this album. So on the other LP, this is not the first one. On the first LP, side A and B are the track listings, or the full Machine track list. And then side C on this other one are part of the Project Regeneration with Zero. So I'm with Stupid and Wisconsin Death Trip, our live 2019 Regeneration tour recordings, and then Sweat of the Bud is a live 2019 with Zero. So what they did was some of the Project Regeneration songs were already recorded as demos, I believe, and so they used those and completed the song with Wayne's recording, and then they obviously have Zero now as part of Static X and all of the stuff they're doing moving forward. So this, yeah, so rest in peace, Wayne. And then this backside is just a bunch of thank you messages from everyone in the band and some info like about the brands that they use and all of that kind of stuff. So here is the album, which is super cool. To me, it's more smoky clear marbleized than I would say gray, but I do have another gray album in here, and I'm not as much a fan of the gray, but this is so cool. Like, I just absolutely love this. So yes, this is the one. I don't know, this has grooves on both sides, so I don't know, maybe I just mixed them up, but there's that one. The other one is the same, but let's check out the inner sleeve. Or this one has artwork on the inner sleeve. So yes, we have Wayne and Kyoichi. Yeah, okay, I probably said that wrong. So this has artwork and the track listings with lyrics, and then we have Tony and Ken back here, and then this is the one that doesn't have a side D, so I will try to show you what that looks like. Here you can kind of see how this part is matte and then this part isn't. That's where oh no, there's a Sako here. That's where there are grooves. So on the matte part, where of course I was just touching, those are the grooves to play the songs. The non-matte part is just vinyl. So what they did, which I love it when they do this, to utilize the backside, they put in an etching, and it's really hard to see. That's probably the best view, but it is the Static X logo etched in the back, which is pretty cool. And the etching doesn't do anything, but you know, it's a shame when they just leave the blank side blank. You know, it's easy to do something on it, and I think that that's a nice touch. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back, and we will continue with the rest of the finds. Okay, the next find is another one I was super excited about. When I saw it, I was like, I have to get this. I have to. There is no question. Chevelle's Wonder What's Next. I love Chevelle, and this is one of my favorite albums. It has so many good songs on it. I love Comfortable Liar. Everyone knows Send the Pain Below. We have The Red, we have Forfeit, which is one of my favorite songs, An Evening with El Diablo. It's honestly just a banger of an album. Oops, if you have never listened to it, highly recommend. But yeah, that's that. I don't think this one is a variant from what I remember. It is not. No real album artwork that stands out, just lyrics. And side A and side B. Just a basic 180 gram black vinyl, but love it. Iconic. Had to have it for my collection. They do have signed ones on their website. This would have been really cool as a white variant for the milk, but it is what it is. But yes, I know they have signed ones on their website, and they're honestly not that expensive. I think they're like $50. So I could have gotten that, but I saw this in the moment and I had to have it because I've never seen it in person. And then my last find for February is, I'm excited about all of these, that's the thing, but some of these definitely are way more special to me than others, but they all have a special place in my heart. But this is probably my favorite Daft Punk album. Although it's hard because I like a lot of their stuff, but this album is very special to me. It is just, this was one what I saw actually the same trip when I went to get, or when I saw Chevelle, and I was like, I have to have this. It is Human After All on CD. I just love everything about this album. The artwork with the TV, the track listing is great. You know, I just had to add it to my collection, so I did. But I'm really excited about this album. I love it so much. I play this CD a lot, so it's definitely getting a lot of love. And that is all for February. So we will go right ahead on into March. At the beginning of March, we took a trip to Los Angeles for the Ghost concert. And as part of that, we went to the new Amoeba because I hadn't been since they moved down the street. And I got some really good finds. So the first one is Shinedown's The Sound of Madness. Again, another banger of an album. We have Sound of Madness, Second Chance, Crow and the Butterfly, If You Only Knew. Those are my favorites. But so many good songs on this album. And what makes this one special is, oh, I haven't looked on the inside. Some of these I haven't fully opened yet. This is the inside artwork, which is really cool. Try to make sure it gets all in there. So that's the inner artwork, but what really sold me on this, even, you know, not that I don't love this album, sorry, I had a brain fart, but what really sold me on this is it is a variant, and it is one of my favorite kinds of variants. It's white. I don't know what it is about white vinyls, but I love them so much. I had a cream vinyl. It was Starfucker's Miracle Mile. I don't think I have it anymore, but that was such a beautiful vinyl. And I just love white vinyl so much. So as soon as I saw that this was a white vinyl, I knew I had to have it. So it comes with some art that is not the inner sleeve. This is the inner sleeve. It comes with, it looks like a booklet. Oh my God, these guys look so young. This is killing me. I've only ever seen him with short hair. Okay, sorry. Here's the outside of the booklet. And then here's the inside. We have lyrics, we have art. Very, very, very cool. I just can't get over how they look. But yeah, so that will definitely be that will definitely be getting turned into art. But yeah, this one, I love white vinyl, like feral for white vinyl. I did also get another Daft Punk CD. I got Daft Club, but I, for the life of me, can't find it. I looked all over the house for it and I have no idea where it is, but I think it might be in the car, but I can't find it. But I did get Daft Club, so that is on the list somewhere while okay, this is not going back in smoothly, so I will set that aside and do that. Set that aside. Okay, the next find, another classic album to have in the collection, Nine Inch Nails, Pretty Hate Machine. They had both album art variants, but this one is my favorite, so I went with this one. I think this is the more classic looking one. This is one I haven't opened yet. So, very nice. We have some stuff that's not, you know, not too much art, and whatever it is, you know, that it's obscure, because that's how Trent Reznor works. And this is just another black vinyl. Nothing really special, just basic good stuff. So yeah, that was, you know, I really like the Nine Inch Nails, and I was excited about this. Obviously not as excited as some other ones, but it's an essential for my collection. So I was excited to add it. I don't like these paper sleeves at all. That's something else I'm working on, is getting more of those like plasticky ones. Not the clear ones, but the more matte looking ones, like the one that Suicidal Tendencies and Shinedown came in, because they're just easier to work with. So after that, that was all. So those two and Daft Club were from Amoeba, and then we saw Ghost and Volbeat, and I love Volbeat so much, and I hadn't listened much to their new album, but they played a lot of songs from it at the show, so, and I love them, so I was like, gotta have Servant of the Mind. So that was the next one that I got, and the artwork I love. Very obscure isn't the right word, but it's very different for Volbeat's artwork, in my opinion. This is just 180 gram black vinyl. I searched high and low for variants. The only ones they had left were ones that I did not like. And then I saw a week ago they're releasing another one that's really cool, so Chef is willing to make a trade with me for this. This is unfortunately one where the sleeve, oh, there's artwork on the inside. Oh, there's, okay, I'll get to that. Where the sleeve artwork is, the inside artwork. But yeah, just black vinyl. But I will show you the inside artwork because I totally spaced on that. Okay, that was not graceful, sorry. But yeah, so that's Servant of the Mind. This artwork is much better. But once again, it is the inner sleeve. So once I get replacement inner sleeves and everything, then all of my ones that are inner sleeve artwork can then be replaced. And they can serve their duty. Okay, and last but very much not least for March was the one and only Ghost Impera. Now this is one where I haven't taken the stickers off yet, so I do still have the plastic on, but not a big deal. This is a variant, as you can see. It says coral. It did come with an art print, which is very, very cool. This will be getting framed and put up, and it's texturized. I don't know if you can tell, probably not, but it's texturized. Then it also came with, I think it's a 28-page art booklet. There's Papa 4. And yeah, it just has, so what it is a lyric booklet. I'm gonna try to show this to you. It's probably not gonna be easy or graceful. So it's a lyric booklet, And then let me just flip to the middle because that's going to be easier to do. So there'll be lyrics on one side. Let me see if I can flip to my favorite song. 20s is my favorite song, in case anyone was wondering. So yes, lyrics on one side and artwork that is relevant to the song on the other. Very, very cool. Still racking my brain to figure out a way to display all of this. And then let's keep in mind this was supposed to be choral, but I've had instances where the projected look does not come out as planned. This, I think it's close. And everyone, when this variant came out or they got it and they were showing it off and everything, shit on it. They hated it. And I felt so sad because I love this so much. It's showing up way more orange on the camera, I can already tell. I know it's supposed to be a coral, but it is very much hot neon pink. But I'm living for it. It's a moment, and I'm living for it. And it's perfect, and I love it so much. And it's just, I don't know why people didn't like this color. I know it's not coral, it's not as pastel as coral is, or you would think coral is, but I love it. I love that it's bright. I love that it's neon. This would look so cool under a black light. Actually, I've never tried that out, but that would be cool. But yeah, I just love it so much. It's perfect in my eyes, and honestly, that's all that matters. So that was what took us out of March. And April was a good one because of Record Store Day. The last couple drops, I haven't found anything that I really wanted. And this drop, there were 3. So that was very exciting. But I did get 2 more vinyl before that. And as I said, Volbeat absolutely killed it on the tour. And so I was on a little Volbeat kick, and there was 2 albums that I had really been wanting, I had my eyes on. They're both variants, and I was like, I gotta pull the trigger and get them. So, the first, which I have on picture disc, but for those of you who don't know, picture discs are not very playable. They're definitely more for the art and display. The sound is terrible. So, a lot of people don't get picture discs for that reason. Since I'm very much into the artwork that goes into vinyls, I love to get picture discs. So I do actually have the picture disc of this, but since the quality is not great, I justified getting another version. But this version is also a banger because I'm gonna try and cover this up. Here is the front of it. This is also one I have not taken the plastic off yet because there's still a sticker on it. And very basic artwork. I do believe this is their first album. But what is so cool about it, if I can get it out, this one I have taken out. Actually, no, I haven't. Just kidding, I just opened this one. Which is probably why it's, you know what, I would have known because, let me flip this up really quick. Okay, the inner sleeve is the artwork, which actually this is really cool. I am digging this. But what is super, 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 super cool is that it is glow in the dark. I think I have another glow in the dark album. I'm not entirely sure. If not, this is my first. This is either my first or second. But literally so freaking cool. I had to have this. I mean, I love this album. Some of my favorite songs are on this album. Booza Booza, Soul Weeper, I Only Want to Be With You, Danny and Lucy. Yeah, some of my favorite songs are on this album. Literally so freaking cool. And it's kind of marbleized. I don't know if you can tell, like right there, you can see. Volbeat has some killer variants. I mean, most of the ones I will say released that they came out for came out with for Servant of the Mind were so freaking cool. And I have Hocus Bonus from a Black Friday 2020, I believe. And that's like a clear smoky one, which looks so freaking cool as well. I'll have to do a video about like my favorite variants, but yes, glow in the dark. So cool. Okay. Next is the other Volbeat album, which is another one of my favorites. This album is so special to me. It was my very first Volbeat album that I ever listened to, and it got me through my 6-week study abroad trip in Europe 6 years ago, and it's just very special to me. It is Beyond Hell Above Heaven. This is a 2 LP. I believe it's a 10th anniversary edition that they came out with last year, and they still had it. Oh no, 2020. But it is 10th anniversary because it says 2010. But they still had it, so I had to hop on that because it is a variant. This is really cool the way they did the track listing. So side A and B are right side up, and side C and D are upside down, which, you know, reflects the album art. I don't know if you saw the plastic sticking up out of there, but I do still have the little sticker that needs to go on. This is the inside of the album. Trying not to hit myself in the face with it. And then I know I've opened this one, but I don't remember if the album art is the inner sleeve. So we have little puppets, devil, and angel. And I will say, this is not bright gold. It's pretty dull, but it's gold nonetheless. And here it is. To me, it matches the album color, like the gold in the album cover. Yes, the gold in the album artwork more than it would be gold, if that makes sense. I mean, standalone, yeah, it looks like gold. I'm looking at the tracks on the mirrors over there, and they're gold. This is very similar. It's showing way more dull in person. I don't know why it's vibrant is what I was trying to say, showing on camera. But yeah, that's that. And then let me check the other sleeve, because I remember there being something on it. Oh, it's just lyrics. So yeah, that is the last of Volbeat for now. And now, for the record store day finds, we have the, I should probably cover this. We have the Blue Velvet soundtrack, the very iconic David Lynch film. This is a 2 LP. Okay, I'll take the plastic off because I know there's art on the inside. There has to be. Okay, sorry if the angle has changed up a little bit. I'm not quite sure, but my phone stopped recording right as I was like in the middle of the Blue Velvet one, and then it wouldn't let me keep recording, so I had to go put the video on my computer, and I think we're good now. So I put on fresh gloves just now, and we will go ahead and get back into it because we only have 3 more. So, well, then we have like a little superlatives list at the end. But yes, so I took the plastic off, kept my sticky. So here is the front, and here is the back, and here is the inside. And then the album, well, the inner sleeve has artwork on it. This is a little like story / bio about the movie, and then some quotes. And then as you saw on the sticker, it is a variant. It is a blue marble. Wow, I haven't opened this one yet. That is so beautiful. I'm loving the black that is marbleized in there and this deep blue. I don't know if you can, well, you can't, but the sun reflecting through it is so gorgeous. I absolutely love. This is so beautiful. Why does it say disc on here? It says disc 1 side A, which, I mean, I guess they technically are discs, but not the same. And then let's pull out this, which I think, yeah, this is just the story continued with some more scenes from the film. And yeah, so that, oh my gosh, that one is so beautiful. The color is so rich. I absolutely love it. So this was one that actually wasn't on my record store day list. I saw it while we were there. I must have skipped over it the million times I looked at the list, but I am happy that they had some and I grabbed it, and now I'm even more happy because it is so freaking beautiful. Okay, one that was on my list, I will take the plastic off. Oh, okay, I didn't know this was a variant. For record store day ones often are variants because they're unique special pressings for record store day. So I don't think I knew that this one was a variant though. Well, I was gonna say I'm not surprised, even though I literally was, but it makes sense because it's record store day. This one was on my list, and this one I was very, 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 very excited about. Offspring's Greatest Hits, which, I mean, it's a Greatest Hits album, so all of them are bangers. Come Out and Play, Self-Esteem, All I Want is like triggering to me just because when they were here years ago for U-Fest, KUPD kept playing. They used All I Want in their ad, and so every time I would come on to be like, yeah, 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 and I heard that so much that I'm like traumatized by that song. Original Prankster, banger. Once You Bad, hit that, all good. I love the silver emblem, not emblem, but like this accent. That's what I was trying to go for. And then there's some on the back here. It's way more faint than it is on the front. But this one is Aqua. Very nice. Ooh, this is a very nice touch. I'm loving this. So this came inside, and it shows you what album the song is from, which is so cool. I love that so much. I wish more Greatest Hits albums did that. But yeah, there's that. And then, ooh, I can already tell this is gorgeous. The sticker on the inside, I guess it's a sticker, has some of that silver touch to it, that chromatic touch. This is gorge. This complements Impera very well, actually. Now, it's not as aqua as I guess I thought it would be when I hear the word aqua. I think of a little bit more teal, but again, they can only get it so on the nose. You know, it's not gonna be perfect, but I think that this is beautiful nonetheless. And I do think that it complements the hot pink Impera very well. So there's that. And then last but certainly not least, my last record store day find, when I saw this album came out very shortly before record store day, and they released a ton of variants for it, but I saw they were doing a special record store day release. Oh, I didn't know it came with all this exclusive stuff. I guess I should read the stickers more often. Exclusive cover, poster, and limited edition vinyl. But as soon as so I'm gonna peel the plastic off so I can keep my little stickies. This one has the emblem on it, the record store day emblem, which none of the others did. Baffling. but this one, love keeping that and putting it on. So anyway, it is the new Red Hot Chili Peppers album, Ultimate Love. And this is the only one that's in black and white. It's silver. I know you can't really tell because the cover is not matte, but it's there. This is a 2 LP, but it's in 1 sleeve. Here's the poster, which is way too big for me to unfold. It goes 2 more down, but that's really cool. I think I might actually have a frame I can put that in. And lyrics on the sleeves. And here's the album, which I have not looked at yet. This is very reminiscent of the Above Heaven Beyond Hell gold. You know, it's not as a chromatic color. It doesn't have that kind of glittery shine that a metallic would. I guess that's the word I'm looking for, so chromatic. Well, chromatic, metallic, they're similar. But yeah, I think it's nice. I think it's very fitting of the album cover because this is the only one that's in black and white or grayscale. So to have this more gray than silver, I think complements it very well. But yeah, that's this. And I haven't really listened to any songs off the album except Black Summer, I think. Yeah, that was the one that was released as a single. But love the Chili Peps, love Record Store Day variants. So definitely had to get this and add it to my collection. Will you go back in, please? Thank you. Okay, so that is all of my records, CD, whatever finds. Need to put this, okay, over there, and this over here. So now we will get into the superlatives. I thought it'd be fun to have like a little list at the end. I figured I would talk about each find a little bit as I'm showing it to you, but I thought it would be fun to kind of do like a little superlatives at the end of the haul to just kind of further catalog these. I don't know, I just thought it'd be a fun little thing to do. So I did most anticipated, best album musically, so nothing to do with the art, nothing to do with the variant, just solely based on the music. Favorite find, coolest find / variant, and best artwork. So the most anticipated album of Q1 was Impera. This one I had pre-ordered in January as soon as the album, not released, but news of the new album was released and singles started being released, and I was just so excited for it. I love Ghost so much. New Ghost album, everything. Variant, you know, I was just so excited for this. So this definitely, I knew as soon as I wrote down most anticipated, it was gonna be Ghost. And this actually came late, like a week later than it was supposed to, which also adds to the anticipation of getting it. But yes, this was by far my most anticipated edition of Q1. Then best musically, hands down, is Beyond Hell, Above Heaven. Like I said briefly, this album is very special to me. It holds a very special place in my heart. It's upside down. Holds a very special place in my heart. And just every song is a banger. I mean, the Mirror and the Ripper, the Heaven Nor Hell, Fallen, 7 Shots, $16, Magic Zone, Evelyn, Thanks, you know, this album, it just doesn't miss. So musically, out of quarter one finds, this is the best one in my opinion. And there's not much more to say on that. Favorite, I have a tie. Human After All would, I guess, be at the top of my CDs. But that was just a favorite find because I love that album so much. It means so much to me. But album-wise, Chevelle's Wonder What's Next. I have been looking for Chevelle albums for years. I mean, years. And I never see them. I always look for them. I know they just came out with a new album. Was it last spring or 2020? I honestly don't remember. Fake fan. But I love this album so much. It has songs on it that are so special to me and just mean so much to me. Like Comfortable Liar and Forfeit are just ones that hit deep. And this album just is so comforting to me. Which if you love music, you'll understand what that means. It's a comfort album. And to finally find a Chevelle album, let alone, this is probably my favorite Chevelle album. It was just such an exciting find. You know, they don't always have to be variants to be at the top of my heart. They don't always have to be anniversary editions or limited editions or collector's items. They can be just a simple repressing on black vinyl, but it's the album and the meaning and the songs that make it what it is to me. And this is definitely true with this album. So this is my favorite find of quarter one, hands down. You know, that it was a hard decision to make. There were a lot of really good finds I really love and I'm really passionate about, but that was kind of a first thought, best thought scenario, and it made sense to me. So that's that. Coolest find is a tie. So it's between The Strength of the Sound, the songs, because of its glow in the dark, which is very, very cool. And then Shinedown's The Sound of Madness, because of its whiteness, which that didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. It's just, both of those variants are really cool. You know, I'm a sucker for a white vinyl, but glow in the dark is so unique and I absolutely love it. So coolest find, coolest variant was a tie between those two. And best art. I really didn't want to do this. I didn't want to put two albums in the same superlative list. I wanted to try to give everyone a fair chance, but Impera also won best art. The art is just so intricate. It's hard to see because of the reflection, but it is so, I'll pull out oh, I don't have it. I already pulled it out, whatever. It's just so intricate. I mean, Ghost kills it every time with their album art. The detail is insane. And it's just so crazy. And this isn't quite a fair advantage, but if you listen to the songs on YouTube, the background actually moves, which is really cool. But it's just so, the colors are so beautiful, so complimentary. And it's just, I love it. It's just such good art. You know, it's art. And not that, you know, some of these aren't art, but if I think art, you know, what people would want to frame or display, Impera first comes to mind. So Ghost had to get two, but that was a good haul. I don't know what the others are gonna look like, but we try to frequent record stores pretty often. So I am just really excited to share all of those with you and now scan them into Discogs and add them to my collection. I'll put my link to my Discogs collection in the description if you want to check out the other records that I have. Almost everything is scanned in there except my record store day things, I think. but I'll have to double check. But yeah, I really enjoyed sharing this with you. Music is something that I'm so passionate about and something that I love so much. And to be able to share it with other people is just so exciting to me, and it brings me so much happiness. I hope that came through, and I hope you were able to feel the excitement and passion that I have for music and that sharing it with you brought me. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you look forward to Q2 haul and 3 and 4. I know I'm looking forward to building those hauls, whatever they may be. A lot of these things I just find when I'm visiting a record store, or I just stumble upon, or, I have no idea what they're gonna release. So I have no idea what the next quarter will look like, but I am very excited about it, and I'm very excited to share it with you. So thank you so much for watching and taking part in my passion for music and learning a little bit more about me, seeing a new side, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.